Right, so it is 10 to 9 and I am about to, I've just kind of got most things ready. Just need to spin my chairs around and then I'm just going to go and head back up to that shop because I need to get some things. I tend to buy my daughter a fridge magnet from wherever I go. Thankfully she likes them as much as I do. I keep remembering that somewhere I've got a shoebox that's full of all of the magnets that were on our fridge because we had like one of those American fridge freezers, so we had all sorts on there. But anyway, I kept them all in this box because at some point I will have a fridge big enough or with a magnetic front that I'm going to be using them all again, or I will put something up, you know, like a sheet of steel or something that anything that's magnetic, and put them all on there depending on what type of accommodation our next one is. Weird because sometimes that gets me really excited, you know, to not have everything already planned out, which for somebody who hates change is a really is a really weird thing, but it kind of gives me the opportunity then to just take things as they come, because I you know what I'm like with change. If nothing is planned, I can roll with it, it's fine, but as soon as something planned, if that changes, then it's a bit ooh. So we've had an exciting change. Proper exciting change, like ridiculously excited, and it has absolutely nothing to do with where we're living or where we want to live or anything like that, although it has opened a few more questions about what we're going to do after this kind of thing, especially as it might mean that I could probably do with a little bit more room in my van, because I'm going to be sharing it with something with 4 legs. And so's John. So yeah, so there's that. So anyway, this might already be out. We might not even be able to keep this a secret because it might be on Instagram, or John's video might have come out first, or whatever. Who knows, but yeah, so today is Friday and we are doing a pickup on Monday, so we need some stuff. So I'm going to see what I can find in this shop, because we don't know what they're going to be like. They're a year old and we don't know what they're like or how they're going to be. We know they've been mistreated and they are nervous and just finding their feet a little bit. We'll help them out with the rest of that now they've finally found out what a bit of love is doing at the place where they're in, and hopefully they'll figure that out a little bit better once they're with us. So I'm off to the shop. So I've got 9:53 is on my parking ticket. It is 8:55. I'm sure I don't need an hour. It's literally just down the road. So I'm going to go and see what I can do with that. And then we've got a park up picked. We kind of have to scoot back into Northern Ireland again. So we're going to scoot back over there. And there's a couple of shops we want to go to while we're there. And then we are heading to the southest of souths. Well, the shop was a no-go. It seems that after we'd popped in and seen some things, it was just like, have you got any dog toys? I'm sure I saw dog toys in here. And he goes, oh, I've just put the Christmas stuff out. Christmas stuff. But yes, Christmas stuff and no dog thing. Couple of magnets bought. So, yeah, I've got the things I need. We've got half an hour to spare. And hopefully John will be up and ready to go. And look what's here, look. It's an almost bumble. It's a harmony rather than a symbol. But I miss that van. If I could put the engine of this and like the dashboard and everything into that van, keeper. Just had a message off the rescue centre as well that they were just like, oh, you didn't say you were from the UK. It's like, I've given you my address. I don't know how that could not be. So we've got to sort out passports and things, so you might have to wait an extra day to get the dogs. So it's just like, all right, okay, then, well, I mean, can we still come down? We can wait locally and pick up the passport as soon as it's ready. You know, we don't have to wait to get the dogs, because it'd be nice to do that. I've managed to get a few days holiday, so I'll have sort of Monday to Friday, and then I'm working Saturday morning. So it would be nice to get that time to get things sorted and whatnot, to at least know how they are in the morning and what's going to happen. So it's just like, I just want to go down and see them and you get them, and then we can just pick the passports up. These, you know, there's loads of things we want to do down that way anyway, that's not a lot of driving. So yeah, so I'm just waiting for them to get back, because of course they send that message and then nothing, which is funny, because at the end of the day they said that they don't do Saturdays, and it is a Saturday. So we're just going to wait and see what happens with that. John and I have both got nervous bellies, mind. We're both really, really excited, but we just keep thinking it's like everything is so easy at the moment. And it is really easy. Obviously everything's been hard. I don't know why I say that. Everything's been so hard, but it's been easier because we've not had to worry about dogs as well. But having that as a something you have to think about isn't a bad thing. It is just a change. So we're both just going through saying, oh yeah, well there's this, well we'd just do this. So it's like going through all of these hypothetical situations and whatnot to make sure that that everything's okay. But I mean, obviously there's no question, it is just one of those, better to be prepared if anything did happen. Obviously when I get back over, I've got a PET scan and blood tests and my oncology check. I think it's the 10th of December or something. So there's that at that point there. And normally we both just go in, John waits for me in the waiting room, blah, blah, blah. So with dogs, John's going to have to wait in the van, because we never know how long it is. And I don't know if we'll be, I mean, hopefully we'll get an idea quite quickly of how they're going to be. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It is just a scan. It's not results. So it's a thing. And I'm not actually bothered. I know John would be far more bothered about me getting results without him being there. I know that, but we'll sort that out too. Just trying to figure out what to do from here. I've got to stop thinking of like all the things that could go wrong and think of all the things that could go right, all the things that will, you know, just like getting out and doing lovely walks and things, and doing the dog training and getting snuggles, and hopefully turning some nervous dogs into some less nervous dogs. It'd be lovely, you know, in time. So in the bid to make my van better with more storage space and going through everything, I have been carrying around this for a very long time. I'm going to show you something now to see if you think I needed to replace my air filter.
That the old one?
Yeah, that's the old one.
Yeah.
And that's the new one.
Oh, and it even comes with leaves and dirt.
I know, isn't it good? You see, who knows how many countries that they've been in.
Did you see which way the arrows went?
No.
When you pulled it out to know which way the arrows go?
No. Smashing. But look, I've had to take that off, which is my console. And then I've had to take that off. And then I've had to take this off. And then it goes in there, but then it goes up that way. And I'm assuming that this is where the cabin filtery things comes through. Can't believe you've got to take your van to pieces to just change an air filter that needs doing frequently anyway. So, park up. It's quite good. We've got good facilities. Bit noisy, must admit. But, you know, it's reasonably level. And it's nice company. Please excuse my sizzling steak. I have the fan making sure that all of the smoke goes out the door. And we're just getting a bit of food. I've not filmed much today because I was working this morning and then we've done a bit of driving. But we are halfway down to where the dogs are. So we've just stopped off. We've all been for a big walk. Is it like nearly 4.5 kilometres?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like that though, not just a flat 4.5 kilometre walk. Ridiculously excited, all of us. So it's been it's been one of those things. So we've all got to calm down a little bit now. So we've come into our vans, all eating tea, all ready to sort of settle down a little bit. I'm going to maybe see if I can edit a video, something like that. Still got some birthday cupcakes there that Em got for me and Lou, because mine and Lou's birthday is like 6 days apart. So, or 4 days apart, sorry. 4 days apart. So, yeah. So these cupcakes in there for us all. So we're going to eat some cupcakes, probably get a nice early night, sit in a chill with John in his van, and then no sleep until tomorrow. Honestly, bloody YouTubers. Not even 8 o'clock yet. 20 to 8, out with the drone. But yeah, anyway, so I've been doing some account stuff and getting all caught up to date and all of the things. So yeah, we've got dog bed down there. I'm just working out where to wrap the lead around so we can anchor him in there. I have got like a seatbelt clip. We're going to kind of let him see what he wants to do. If he's okay sitting down there, we're going to start, because I would prefer him down there than in a crate. We have got the crates, the folding ones anyway, and mine fits perfectly here, because I mean, it's there, you can just about see it, and it fits perfectly there, comes out to about there. So I have got room to get that in and have him nice and secure if he prefers it that way. So I'm just going to see what he thinks. If he fights too much to get in now, so we've got nowhere to go for today. Actually, we've got a 20-minute drive to our park up today. So obviously no fuss at all. We're going to get there for when they open. So we've got all the time in the world to make sure that they're okay in the vans before we set off anywhere. Get them in and out of the vans a little bit, and then in and out of the vans with the engine running. And I know it's going to be a lot for one day, but it's not like we can just stay there and get ready. We've not got the luxury of all of these things. And we just keep thinking it's like it's like a 30-minute drive back from when we got Coop, and there was none of this conditioning. He was just on my knee in the car on the way back, you know, and that's an awful lot of thing that happens, isn't it? And then it's just trying to make sure that we don't spook them too much, because they are apparently very nervous. So we are nervous because of how nervous they are. And we just want to make sure that we're not making things worse for them. So we're overthinking everything. Right, so we've just stopped in a Dare for a coffee, because otherwise we'd have been getting to the rescue centre at 10:30, and it doesn't open till 12. So now we've got the time, I think the time remaining. And are you ready when John comes back? I certainly am. Okay. So yeah, so we're all in convoy. So Emily up front, me in the middle, John at the back. So the good thing is John can come round, he can block the traffic off, and we can all pull out in front of him. So that'll be ideal. So yeah, about an hour and 20 minutes to go. No one's excited. It's just literally been, I think, Lou turned around and goes, "Wow, man, you're excited. I think you're more excited than Em." And it's like... Right, we're here. So, don't know how much recording we're going to get done while we're here, but hopefully the next time I'm on camera there'll be a little dog with me. Right, so let's get a little walkies and see. Come this way, buddy. This way. I don't think I've ever walked a spaniel that's not on a tight lead, but yeah, these are blooming strong. Come on, buddy. Come on. So you've got to not be fazed by things in here. Come on. Because John's up there with Zeph, and that's a big ass goat. I don't know what to... I'm alright with goats, but I don't know if the dog's alright with goats. So we'll just... I think the goats know that guy's got food. So, yeah. Mate, what you doing? You waiting for your brother? Yeah. Right, so Murphy's in his crate. He had a sniff around the van and just like sat in a corner, and every time a car had its door shut, every time one of the blokes that was feeding all the pigs and stuff went near him, he would just start like go to the floor and go all tense and everything. He got straight in the crate, driven down the long access road, and both of them, when we checked, we stopped at the bottom to check him because it was a lumpy road, and they're both asleep. And I have had so many kisses. I mean, he is the nervous of the two. He is. They've got us already. They have. So that's 3 dogs. 3 dogs rescued today. So there's going to be stories on everyone's channels all about it. But on mine, you get Murphy's. Right, so we have figured out Murphy needs some training. We have all figured out that we're going to wait just for today, because who knows how long they've been in crates for. So yeah, Spaniel's a Spanieling. Blue is doing very, very well.
He's got puffer trains.
Yes, mate, what are you doing, bud? Come on. So Emma's giving me a little bit of a break. Can't quite see because John's in the way there. But Emma's just walked all the way up that hill without being pulled up by Murphy once. I mean, what the hell? And you could stop laughing. I mean, yeah, showing me up and everything. It's a lovely little walk this though, look at this. And there's a little river all the way through, but there's these kind of things all over the place. It's very nice.